T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And ignition and liftoff of...
I'm Tracey.
And I'm Christian.
And we are Tumbleweed RvLife.
Welcome back. How are you? Good. Well, I don't know. I think we're here, but
I think we are.
you can't see us. We're out of practice. It's been a while.
We're a little premature. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday.
So, yeah. So, look at the T's. The tumbleweed goes in different directions.
It goes in different directions.
So,
you should put us on, we'll like switch us back because look, I'm looking at you and I'm on the wrong side again. There we go.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's better.
That's right.
Thank you.
There.
Now we look like we're kind of...
No, that was the right way. That's weird.
That was weird. That's because we switched the mirrored the image.
I reversed, but yours isn't reversed. Maybe you should play with that.
Mine is so reversed. Yours is not.
No, your tumbleweed's backwards.
Well, what happened?
It didn't, like, it flipped back or something. We were playing with settings this morning.
Yeah.
And we're early.
But on mine it shows. Look, on mine it shows.
Did you okay it? Like, did you?
I did okay it, Christian.
Not exit. Okay it at the bottom.
I did.
There's no bottom X?
No.
Oh, Chromebooks. Never again. Those. Who else has got a Chromebook here?
See, yours looks crooked to me and mine looks straight.
Well, it looks fine to me on my screen.
Yep. Yours is crooked on mine and mine is straight. So maybe I should go back to... I'll play with this. You keep talking to the peeps.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe undo yours. Let's see what happens.
That's what I'm doing. I'm going to undo mine.
It's like, wow.
And see what happens.
This is like, that should not be, you know?
I just undid mine. And now mine's crooked and so is yours crooked here.
This is strange.
It is strange. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a busy day. Not so much a busy week, but a busy day. How was your week, Papa?
Well, we've been away for 2 weeks now. We didn't go live for 2 Saturdays in a row, and it was, it's been absolutely crazy. We got so much done, and we were so busy the last 2 weeks. Last week, I wasn't even here. I was working out of town. So nothing got done. No lives, no anything.
Nothing.
Tumbleweed, that's for sure.
I didn't even do any videos on my channel. I've been just so busy. I got tons of video like uploaded to my computer to make a video, but I haven't had a chance to sit down and actually do it. I started last night.
So also I took Monday and Tuesday off this week.
Right.
And I was able to do things like this. So I don't know if you can see the cables there, the black and red cable. Mm-hmm. But this week we installed the DC to DC charger, and we'll be throughout the show. We'll be showing some pictures of that. Here, we'll tease you with one more. That one's kind of boring. I just electrical taped the cables to the battery strap there, so that as I pulled underneath the truck, that the cables didn't come flying back out from the other end. So there you go. That happened this week. It happened on Tuesday before I went back to work on Wednesday. And that is such a load of relief. It was one of the big jobs that I dreaded. We bought the actual charger back in January, I think. And then parts order, all the parts, and we've ordered more parts, and I was short cable. I had 20 feet of cable. I went and got another 20 feet, well, 18 feet of cable. And it turns out that we now can have the truck and the camper off the truck, and we have enough cable that we can still make the connection from the truck to the DC to DC charger. Yeah. And so we don't have to be loaded to actually use the alternator to charge the battery.
Fantastic.
So we have another way of charging the battery. So what way? So we have solar, we have shore power, we have a generator, and now we have the DC to DC charger. Gives us 4 ways to charge our battery.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Which is good because, some places we don't have sun, but when we're in Baja, we've got sun a lot. But it's when we're in the trees, or when we were traveling down the last time we went through the redwood forest, that's when we didn't get very much solar production, right? I was afraid we were going to have coffee.
Yeah, so we I thought it was an hour later. So when I saw 8 o'clock, when I saw it hitting, I think I've done this before.
We have done this before.
Because we used to go on at 7 a.m. Pacific time, Jane. And so I thought it was time to go live. So I hit the live, and then I realized, hey, it's only 8.
Early.
Yeah, then a message popped up. You're scheduled to go at 9. So I don't even think Facebook kicked in yet. Oh, I guess it did.
It did.
Facebook did kick in too. So we are an hour early. So we're going to do other stuff. But
I said 8 on Facebook, and I think that's what messed you up, is because 8 here, it is 8 here right now.
Yeah.
And I said 8 on Facebook. So,
but we have a special treat at 9 o'clock Central. Yes. Sorry, at 9 o'clock Mountain this morning. So at the next hour, we have this treat. Look at that. Our friends are mooch docking. They just picked up their new Taylor coach in Ontario, and on the way back, they stopped with us. And who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
Not me.
It's Richard and Jane.
Yeah.
So that's going to be in like 52 minutes from now. We'll have Richard and Jane on, and we're going to talk about their Taylor coach experience. So they had a custom coach trailer built, and it was quite an experience. Jane and Richard were letting us know when we were boondocking. They are Boondockers welcome hosts on Vancouver Island. So if you're ever coming off the ferry in Nanaimo, you should definitely look them up. It's Calamity Bay is their host location name, and you should go stay with them because we have a video on that. Check out our history and videos from our travel series that we just finished, and they have an awesome property, and I could just imagine being there in summer when it's sunny and warm.
And the fir trees, come on.
Yeah, so you got to go about, I think in August, betcha the fruit is probably all
that's terrible.
all ripening.
I don't want to show anybody my bruise. I don't even know how I got it. It looks terrible. It doesn't hurt.
Don't look at me.
It was this last week. I don't know. I have no idea. I've been really busy with the boy. We've been going to parks and just doing stuff. So I have no idea how I got that. Oh, I think maybe when I was pushing him on the swing, I did hit my arm. That could be. It just came to me.
Oh, good. People won't think I'm a wife beater.
No, it's not Christian.
So, yeah. So, how about another picture of the...
good morning, James. I just about missed it.
Oh, let's see here. James Cantonese, welcome.
Hey, we should say some good mornings here. You missed a couple. I've been saying good morning.
Saltwater Born.
Yeah.
Good morning. Hey, that looks like a new name.
I didn't recognize it. But
Saltwater Born.
We're gonna check.
Have you been?
Check the list.
Have you?
Good morning, Amanda, and I'm gonna say good morning, family, because I'm sure that it's everybody watching.
Yeah.
Hope you guys have a great day. It's going to be a beautiful day.
Oh, Amanda's yes, they have been here before. Saltwater Born. Oh, but we got your channel name.
We didn't get your names. That's why.
Yeah, we never got your name. We don't know where you're from.
We put you. If you don't want to say your name on here, that's fine. We get people that message us, if you want to message us and message us your names. We won't say it if you don't want to.
Yeah.
But we put, the reason we ask is because we put you in our cheat sheet, our Excel spreadsheet, and then we know the name to the channel. We can memorize the name to the channel, if that makes any sense. And it helps us out.
So, and it right now, I don't even know how we met you.
And yeah, sometimes we write down where and when and how we met you. My name is James. James Catnese. Did you see that?
No, that's James. Okay, James. That's like funny.
You are hilarious, sir.
James.
You are hilarious.
Okay.
Oh, Amanda said everybody's awake and Dad made breakfast. Well, isn't that awesome? Thank you, Victor.
So there you go, James. You're officially twice on our VIP list.
We're gonna have breakfast, but later. I always make Papa a nice breakfast after our live, and so that's our treat.
So James, that is, I had to say it.
I had to say, yeah.
But saltwater born is you, James. It's your like second channel. James.
No, I don't think so.
Jane, Bray, and Richard, welcome. So Jane will be with us. Jane and Richard will be with us in the second hour. We decided to go 2 hours this morning. Didn't really decide.
It just happened.
It's a really bad thing.
Nobody is before us anyway. I'm sorry. There may be, but nobody that we're aware of that goes before us. So we're not stepping on any toes. Because we're early birds anyway. I mean, we could be going on at 6 early, but nobody would show up.
Yeah, well, it was my fault. It's pretty bad when guys go early.
Oh.
Yeah, I had to say it. Yeah. Come on, why waste?
James, help me out here.
Why waste an opportunity?
Yikes.
So yeah,
let's not go down that path. It's too early in the morning and I'm having coffee.
So a lot of jobs got done this week, a lot of things to catch up on. So as we showed before, here's the wiring going in. There's the wiring attached to the battery. While I pulled it and found a place under the truck, you'll notice that there's a little green wire too. That is for future consideration because you can either have it auto detect if the engine started and turn on, or you can manually turn it on with a separate switch. And we have command switches in the truck. And so that might be a potential that we install later. So, and once I had it all found and rooted underneath the truck, then I taped the wires to my fish. And that was probably the hardest part, was fishing the wires up the side of the truck through a porthole that there's a cap that comes off, and you fish it through the porthole. And then once the wires are up, there's then a hole that goes into the box of the truck, so you go through the top of the truck liner or bed, the rail, and then you just turn and put the wires through the truck. There's a little nice hole there, and that was already pre-made, which I thought there wasn't. I never really took a close look, but then I was able to fish the wires, and we'll talk about that more later. What am I pointing at?
What's on your screen?
Happy dash cam rocks.
Yeah.
Dash cam rocks.
Neil.
Dash cam rocks.
Dad cam rocks.
Dad cam, yeah. Dad cam. Because I'm thinking,
isn't it
Dad
Neil?
cam. Yeah,
am I wrong?
Yeah, it is Neil. Sorry, Neil. So Neil, Dad cam rocks. Welcome. So awesome.
Sometimes I get mistakes, so I'm just like, am I wrong? Is your name not Neil? Yes, it is.
Neil is like Old Faithful, man. You are here every Saturday, and look, we even
Dad cam.
We even went early, and people are here anyways. Like,
that's awesome.
But we found too, when we were doing 2 hours, when we started at 8 Mountain, going to 10 up to Captain Jack's, most people show up in the second
hour.
Yeah, almost like 15 minutes into the second hour.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, AKA, yeah, it's dash cam. It's dad cam. He said dash. I know it's.
Hey,
he hadn't had enough coffee today.
Yeah, and I had quite the week, so I'm still kind of groggy. I caught up on some sleep last night, and I am groggy. So, what else did you do, Mom, this week?
Well, well, you don't have pictures, but I planted a bunch of flowers.
Yeah, and the most important, a food supply.
What do you mean food supply?
What did you plant in the front?
Oh, my garden. Sorry. I'm like, what? See, I haven't had my second cup of coffee, and he's groggy from work. So, anyway, yes, I planted the garden, the front. I don't have no pictures for that either. I'm sorry, but I do on my channel.
Well, what are you going to see? There's nothing. There's a few things popping up, but not.
There is the peas are that high already, guys. They're that high.
And you planted them when?
Last week.
Last weekend.
That high.
That is awesome.
It's crazy. I didn't expect that. Radishes are
boondocking with Boomer. Welcome.
Oh, hey, Lance.
So, how is Toronto? Are you finally Toronto? Are you finally getting summer? My friend in Montreal says it was beautiful. It was beautiful yesterday. It was like 25. He says, I love summer, but I hate the humidity. It gets so humid. I saw something about a garden.
Yes, actually, I'm going to tell you exactly. I did plant peppers, and I'll tell you what happened. The kids and I just out of a whim, I threw those pepper seeds from an actual pepper. Like I was cutting up pepper for the girls to have for a snack, and the seeds inside the pepper, I threw it into a plant pot, put it on the kids' windowsill, and they all came up. They were about that high. Well, I just planted them in the front yard, so we'll see what happens. But I really hope that they come up, because the girls will be ecstatic. They'll be like, "Oh my God, Nana, that's what we had in the windowsill," and I'll say, "Yep." So it's kind of cool. I like watching kids, learn about stuff like that, because not everybody has a garden, which is weird, because back when I was a kid, man, our whole backyard was a garden. Like, I mean, we're talking garlic and potatoes and everything, corn, everything you could think of. My dad grew it in the back of our yard. But we didn't. Well, I've got carrots. Sorry, I've got carrots. I've got peas. I've got beets. I've got all the herbs, and oh my God, the garlic chives are so high. I can't even do it on the screen. They are so high right now. They're even higher than that. I just can't see it. But they taste delicious. I took a little piece off.
Oh, did you?
Oh my gosh, they're so good. And what else did I put? Lots of kale, but I forgot the lettuce because I didn't have any seeds. So Papa and I are going to go get some lettuce seeds today.
Yes, because I mean, we got kale. You said you got kale. We got kale.
All different kinds. Blue kale. What's the other kale? Every single kale, I think. I got 3. I know there's more than that. I only got 3 different kinds of kale. But, I love kale because it's so good for you. You can put it in smoothies. You could throw it in. It's like arugula to me. That's. I know it sometimes tastes bitter for some people, but to me, it tastes like arugula.
Oh, well, when it's garden fresh, it's so much better. It's more like lettuce.
Really? Yeah. It is. It truly is. And you just put a little bit of vinegar and salt. You're good.
Yeah, it's only a little bit, but the stuff you buy in the store, it's sat in the truck for so long, it gets. Yeah, when it sits in the truck, to get to the supermarket, it's just not as good.
Exactly.
Yeah, but we need some lettuce, and that's what I love about lettuce, is that it's the gift that keeps on giving. You just cut it and it keeps growing. You cut it and it keeps growing. Whereas you wait all summer to get peas, and then you get a feed for a week, and then that's it. It's done.
Yeah, onions grow really good in our garden. I noticed that too. I did not plant potatoes because we don't have that much room in our front yard. We've got our backyard where where our camper is right now is actually on top of our garden spot. So basically we don't have a garden in the back.
Yeah, and if we were to uncover the garden, then we'd have no way to actually get into the camper.
It would be all mud.
Yeah, so
we had to cover everything, which I think you have pictures of. We had to cover everything with rugs, like runners, because
here we go. Now you can kind of see the runners there. You can kind of
see the runners. I'll get rid of that.
So underneath the camper is dirt, right? We didn't put anything under there.
Wait, I gotta hide that. There.
And so you can see those are like, runners that you walk on when you walk into a store or a business.
Right.
So that's all garden there. So the garden is covered, and it's covered by a camper and rugs. So we don't have our big back garden while we're home. So it's been a trade-off. So last year, Yeah, last year we actually had the area where the truck and camper are. We had that kind of graded and leveled and packed down and made into a nice pad.
You should have took a new picture, because our yard looks so much better now. That picture does not do the yard justice anymore.
No, it doesn't. Oh, actually, I have a doorbell one, so I don't have to. I took one from the doorbell, but that's kind of. Tell you what, I will go take that picture, and Mama will continue the conversation.
All right.
Are you okay with that, Mama?
I'm okay. Go do it. Because I want you guys to see that all the flowers and everything I did in the backyard.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how do I. Maybe it's they change. No, they changed things in StreamYard. Edit audio avatar. Stop. How do I turn off my video?
What do you mean? Just go. That's fine. It'll be an empty spot. Okay. Hi, I'm on twice. Just shut that. There you go. All right. It's just me. They roll out the red carpet. Go visit them. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, he's gonna go take a picture of what I did in the yard, because that last picture doesn't do it justice anymore. We've got lots of flowers now. We've got lots of like plants. I even got some new statues, because some of my statues kind of how do I say that? From weather, from water, I just leave them outside, so they cracked, and now I had to throw some of them away. It is what it is. But yeah, our yard looks so much better than that last picture that he took. So I'm asking him to go and take a picture with the flowers, and it looks so much better. And I didn't clean that good. I got dirt everywhere, so I'm going to get out the blower today and blow out all the dirt and clean the yard up a little bit. Although we don't have barbecues here anymore. We usually have barbecues at the kids, because we have a renter, and it's just I don't want to disturb him. I mean, he's paying good money to rent our house out, so I don't want to be disturbing him and bugging him with our family in technically his backyard. So it's just being courteous. Well, good morning, Corey, you busy lady. Oh my goodness. Are you in Yorkton today, or are you in Regina? Corey owns owns, I don't know how you want to say that, Corey. It's called With These Hands in Regina. It's everything handmade that people make in, I don't know, Saskatchewan, I guess, or in Regina. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, they go and they put it in. I'll put this one up. So she's in Regina. Anyway, so everything that is handmade, like they've got everything from candles to beads to food. Like, oh my gosh, I had was it pickled eggs? I can't remember the name of the guy, because it's been a while since I had it. Pickled eggs, pickled sausages, and there was something else. Oh, the popcorn, amazing. Anyway, it's all at her store. It's in Regina. There's one in Yorkton now. She owns one in Yorkton as well. Sorry, honey. Corey's on.
Corey!
And
good morning.
I just wanted to tell people, if you are in Regina, check out that store. It's with these hands. It is so good. Oh my God. There's so much stuff there though. Like, you could spend at least minimum an hour looking around at all the stuff that's in there. It's crazy. I want to hit the Yorkton store because I've noticed on Facebook, if you go with these hands, Yorkton, I think it is, you can check out what they have. They have different stuff there than they have in Regina. So I honestly want to go to Yorkton.
Oh, yeah.
Just to check out their stuff.
Yeah.
Oh. What happened? Has been limb cutting, getting our boondocker spot nice. Excellent. Yeah, that's where we stayed when we were on the island. We stayed with Jane and Richard. Can you say the name of their place?
Calamity Bay, I think. Calamity. No, Jane, you can type it in the chat.
Yeah. Please, Jane.
I know it's Calamity, but I always forget.
Wonder. Good morning.
Wonder. Welcome.
Oh, Amanda's here. She said hi to Corey. And Wonder said hi to James.
Okay, in the meantime, I got some pictures to upload so we can show you the property. It's beautiful. Spring has sprung. In the meantime, let me show you the progression of last year. So this was last fall. You know, we're trying to rent out the house.
This is Camp Calamity.
And then we put on some winter tires because Camp Calamity, yeah.
Thank you.
So got some winter tires because we spent the winter and put some sandbags over the axle. And then, so this was before we closed up the camper last fall. And then, so now it's all closed up and winterized. And then that happened. And then that happened.
Oh, yes. Then that happened.
And then it got super cold. When you see the moon, full moon, it gets super cold. And then that happened. And we thought, you know, oh, God. And then that happened. And then that's when we ordered the DC to DC charger because we were thinking about the next year. And then there was lots of shoveling involved.
Lots of shoveling.
We haven't done that in years, eh, honey?
Oh my gosh. And at least two.
And then things looked like, you know, it was cold here, but it looked like the snow was starting to leave. And then March came and it's like, oh, winter's over.
Winter's over.
Nope.
Yay.
Nope. Then it came back. Yeah. And then April 1st,
April Fool's Day.
I opened the camper. I just couldn't stand it anymore. So opened it, left it winterized, but then put some heat on it and then energized it. And that was the progression. So I'll be quiet here, kind of downloading some pictures.
Yes.
And we'll show you what the property looks like now. Tracey did a beautiful job.
Well, I'm trying. I mean, I'm here. Normally this doesn't get done because we're not here. Right? I don't plant flowers when I'm not here. And our renters, the one girl, she said she worked for the city and that she was gonna, you know, spruce up the yard and put in plants, and because she was an arborist. That was what she was going into school for. But she didn't get a chance to. I mean, honestly, she was probably busier than ever.
Yeah, school and working at the same time.
Work, yeah. And perennials. Like, honestly, I have got to start thinking about perennials more. And I think next year, if we are here, I'm going to put in perennials in the front because I just don't. But I love working in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love working in the dirt.
And our soil is terrible in Mexico.
Oh, it's bad.
It's sand. It's desert.
Sand.
It's
so
desert.
I'm enjoying being able to put in flowers and things like that right now because in Mexico we can't. Like, you should see. I don't know if we probably don't have pictures of it, but what they call soil is basically
bark, like wood chip.
It was wood chip. That's what they gave me. I asked in, it was arena,
something like that.
And that's soil, but they gave me a bag of bark, like wood chips, and I was like, nope, that's not it. Oh, good morning, Karen. Well, how are you doing, hon? Man, I was thinking about you yesterday.
Karen Boardman, welcome.
I hope everything's getting better for you, hon. And how's your neck?
Look at all these people. Maybe we should be going on at 8. Maybe we go back since we're not always consistent. Maybe
we're not consistent.
if we're not here every weekend, maybe we should go if we have internet.
Remind me, I have a sticker order. I'm out. You want stickers or you have stickers, hon?
You want to send us a sticker? Whoever sends us a sticker, we'll send one back.
Absolutely. How about that? We have stickers, and I think we're going to be ordering some before we leave because we will run out.
Just drop us a note either. And
if you want a t-shirt, like we've got t-shirts here. I don't know.
They cost us $15. So if you want to send us $15, we'll send you a t-shirt.
Why not? We've got
black or white.
I don't have my white one on today. Sorry, guys. But we have black and white ones. And they're unisex. So
we'll send them. We'll send them out.
Yeah.
Either until we leave. Well, even that we can send it off on the road.
Sure.
But until we run out, like we don't have that many. Like it's not like we can carry a whole bunch of swag.
Yeah. Oh, James is going to give us. Oh, I hope to see you, hon. Are you going to be at the M22? 22? Is he going to be there?
I don't know.
Are you going to be the M22, James? I don't know.
So we have just before everybody's here. So we did a lot of stuff, and this week.
Yeah, eventually, we didn't have time to mix it with sand and
it's got to
let it
decay.
Like, honestly, if you would see it, you'd be like, "What?"
There was kind of some dirt in it, like actual dirt.
No,
there was some, but it was mostly bark,
bark wood chip. Like when you put it into a what do you call it? What is it called?
Mulch.
When you let it.
No, it was mulch. You mean?
No, but if what's my word? Anybody help me?
Well, I don't know. Can't read your mind, Annie.
It's that thing, that big container that I have in the corner. I put.
A composter.
Thank you. When you put it in a composter with the sand, it'll turn into nice soil, I'm assuming. But we have a composter on the land right now. I was putting in, I put in that stuff, and then I put in all of our scrap food. I put it in there, and I was mixing it and stuff. Well, guess what was living in there the last time we went out there?
A snake?
A snake.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I did not scream about that one. But when that scorpion went across my foot when I was digging, I'll tell you, I'm pretty sure the people in Canada heard me. I screamed so loud.
Yeah, Wander. It's going to take... Wander. See, I'm still not...
It's okay.
Like, come on.
Mulch will break down for the next year. And yeah. So by the time we get there, honestly, by the time we get back, the soil where I started planting is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, and I think we found peat moss at the Home Depot, right?
Peat moss. I mixed in peat moss
too.
So
we have a bed there. So we did start, and I'm sure every year it's going to get bigger, and we're going to add more to it, and the soil will get more and more productive.
The sad part is, where did I put where?
I was thinking about that, but I don't think that's...
Did I put the garden in the wrong spot? Because is that not where the house is going to go?
No, we don't know where. I don't think there is going to be a house, but...
Well, casita. It's not really a house as we're going to live in it. It's like casita where we're going to all kind of join for supper, if that makes any sense. So it'll be like a palapa, which is like a gazebo area. And then beside the gazebo, a little bit over, is going to be the place where we're going to cook. So it's going to be an open fire. It's going to be like there. There you go.
Right behind the camper is where the garden is.
Yeah.
Well, a few
inches, a few feet.
Yeah, but
no, maybe 2 feet.
No.
3.
No,
it's not very far.
It's about 10 feet because there's the path, and then behind the path. So.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, there's a good space behind there. And so, anyways,
they're heading to Colorado. Oh, beautiful. Oregon is beautiful. Oh my gosh, I wish I was with you guys. Man, Oregon, I never expected it to be like that. Never.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful. Redwood Forest is amazing. When we saw that tree, that was a dream of mine. You know that? Is to see that tree that you could drive a car through. And you know what? I was so disappointed because we couldn't find it. And in my head, I was thinking, oh, I really pray that I could just see that. I mean, because that's something when I was a kid I wanted to see. I seen a car go through a tree. I was like, man, that'd have been so cool. We literally turned a corner and we thought we were going just the wrong way or whatever. We turned a corner and there was a sign that said a picture of the tree and a picture of a car going through it. And we were right there. It was, wasn't that cool?
It was.
That was amazing.
We just stumbled across it.
And it was weird because we had already given up, thought, it's not going to happen. Not going to see it. Turned the corner to go back to the highway or whatever. And it was right there.
Yeah.
That was cool.
That is awesome. So what's going to happen on the show today?
We have video.
So we have lots of people here now. So let's give you a little bit of breakdown what we were trying to cover on the show. So in the first hour, we're going to do our regular stuff. So regular stuff is we're going to talk about our trip plan for the fall.
Woohoo!
So we're going to talk about that. We installed basically there's another picture of the wires coming for the DC to DC charger. That's a sneak peek. And we have another couple of updates on Starlink internet. Oh, that's going to be fun. We got some exciting news about that one. I know you've heard, the stuff publicly about what's happening with Starlink itself, but we have something to show you today. It's going to be awesome. And we have pictures of the property that we're going to look at. And in hour 2, we're going to have this. It's better just to show you in a video. It's a lot easier, right? So
look at that. Our friends are mooch docking. They just picked up their new Taylor coach in Ontario, and on the way back, they stopped with us. And who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
Not me.
It's Richard and Jane. They'll have to come on our next live and
yes,
and tell us all about the Taylor coach experience.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's hour 2. So hang around for that.
That meal was delicious.
Yeah, it was. That was awesome. So that's what's going on today. So I want to go back to the trip plan. So we added 2 more spots kind of over here on this one. And we did do one live where it was a Friday night live where you get to tell us where to go.
Tell us where to go.
You can tell us where to go. And just so like the stickers, you can send us notes through Tumbleweed RvLife at gmail.com. We also have a Facebook page, so you can leave a message there.
Yeah.
Whatever's your fancy. We have Instagram. You can leave a message there. Let us know where you think we should go. You look at our route. We're kind of just hitting the outside of the East Coast and South Coast, right? And then through Texas and then over to Arizona.
How come I don't see your little arrow?
Oh, you don't see the arrow. So, if you look at the numbers, right? So we expect to go all the way to the Florida Keys and all the way to Texas, hugging the coast. So if you want to tell us where to go, we'd be happy to receive that. You can go live at M22. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
We are going to try. I'm assuming that there's going to be a lot of people.
Yeah, and hopefully there'll be people around us that can actually be part of the live with us.
Well, I was going to say, I'm thinking there's going to be a lot of people going live.
All going live. But I'm thinking just people that we meet there.
So there is about 8 people here. Is there? Yeah. Anyway, I want to let you guys know on something. Now, I've been doing my MyFitnessPal, and I've been doing a lot of trying to get myself back into shape, healthy again. I've been kind of stagnant, gained, I would minimum 40 pounds since I've been home for a year and a half, almost 2 years. And it's been really a struggle. Like, I mean, really a struggle. You know, long story short, I'm not going to go into all that. It's on my other channel because this is a travel and fun channel. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know because Papa's here and he started doing MyFitnessPal, and we've actually noticed a change on like what we've been eating and what we've been with him tracking now, as well as myself. It's actually going better for me. I think it's because of the fact that it's not that I have, because I've done it on my own before. Not that I have somebody to do it with me. It's the fact that I am cooking the same. He's eating the same stuff as what I'm cooking. So I mean, he always did, but he's actually tracking as well as eating it. So I don't know. How's it going for you?
Well, it was pretty good. You know, it's like the first day was kind of weird. The only thing I have a hard time with is that initial, once we finish eating. So, because everything is portioned, right? Everything's weighed and measured. And since that we're tracking, it seems that we're also better in terms of what we eat. It's not strict keto.
Yes.
It's not strict keto, but we're not eating garbage, you know, anymore. All the bad snacks are gone. The bread's gone. And so we don't do any.
Papa did something bad to me. What did you do, Papa?
Oh, I went around and threw out all the chocolate bars and cookies, and I found them all, and they went in the garbage. There wasn't that many, but I did find the odd little stash here and there. Just stumbled across. But anyways, but I found that.
Can I let you know? Whoa, I'm going to stop him. He threw away my Eat More bar.
I know, and it's her favorite. But there's no more Eat More. No more Eat More. So I find it fairly easy, except there's that reflex. If anybody's has quit smoking before, it's that after dinner cigarette. Well, it's kind of the same thing with eating. You're used to eating until you want to stop eating, right? Not until the plate, you know, you put a little bit in the plate and that's it. So for about 10-20 minutes after I finish eating the portion, I'm kind of saying, well, where's the rest of the food? But after 20 minutes later, it doesn't bother me. So what I do now, like what I did when I quit smoking, especially supper was the hardest, is that as soon as supper was over, I'd get up and I'd do something like do the dishes and just get busy. And now it's not a big deal. After a few days, I don't care. I eat what's on the plate. It's all good. I stay within kind of the list of stuff that we've eaten before, and it's all good stuff. And we still eat rice and potatoes. We're not strict keto. We try to stay with keto. We still do the intermittent fasting, so we'll eat maybe 2 meals a day. I'll eat 1 to 2 meals a day is more comfortable for me. So I won't eat till lunch and supper, and then that's it. And I feel a big difference already.
Yeah. It took me 2 days to get back into intermittent fasting. It took me 2 days because when I'm at the kids, I get hungry by 10, and that's fine. Because like, think about all the time that you haven't eaten. Okay. So from 8 o'clock, we go to bed at 7:30 most nights. It's because I get up at 5. So from 7:30 till 10 the next morning, that's your fasting. And that's it. Like literally that's it. So, I mean, I don't eat while I'm sleeping, obviously. So I'm fasting, right? And, I've been able to pull it off because I'm just not hungry. 2 days it took me, and I'm just not hungry. But I think it's because of the weather too. Because when it's hot, I don't get hungry. I don't want to eat.
Yeah.
So I've been going till noon.
Yeah, when it's kind of cloudy and I'm kind of stuck inside, and I tend to I think more about food. But this is where I work. This is my office right now, and because I started Monday, Tuesday not working, like I was on days off, and doing a lot of stuff, you know, doing lots of stuff around the camper.
Yes,
you know,
you've been very busy.
Getting things ready, and we'll talk about that this morning.
James says he's cut a lot of his meals down. Vegetable salads, yes. No bread, no more bread. Yeah, you know what? We haven't had bread, number one. We also, like you, James, we have been doing the salad. They're trying to do the salad, the first meal again. And that's what we did on the road. That was our first meal. It didn't matter where we were. That was our first meal. Did you see what Jane put?
Cobb Bakery scones. Yeah, well, that's over. Bakeries are going to be more for travel once in a while. A treat.
Jane, now I want one of those. Now I'm craving it. Darn it. Oh, my favorite thing to eat is a salad. Yeah, Karen, you know what? When Christian would make our salads back in the day when we live on a different place in Regina, Princess Street, I'll tell you, he made a wicked salad. He added
talking fruit salad or
no. When you
really?
remember the first salad? Yes, honey, he used to make our salads.
Yeah, I used to cook a lot more.
Yeah, he doesn't cook anymore.
Yeah, but I only had a job then. You know, I only had a job then, and you were working too. So we really split tasks. We shared the load.
Correct. So the thing, that's why it doesn't bother me now, because that's whatever. But anyway, I make it the way he used to make it, and he added broccoli and cauliflower, and I add radishes because I love radishes.
Yeah, radishes, green onion.
Yeah, I add green onion.
Sometimes radishes. Red onion too. Sometimes I put red onion.
I love
just
red onion.
A little bit of red onion.
But I won't do green and red. If I have green, I'll use green. I usually save the green though for our Saturday breakfast, because I make a big wicked omelet. Which I just remembered something. I don't have any mushrooms to make your omelet.
That's okay.
Anyway,
it's refrigerator omelet, refrigerator salad. Whatever you got, you throw it in there.
Salad is great.
And you know, salad, I love salad, especially the first meal of the day, the first thing you eat in the day.
Yes, that's his thing. I mean, I find it weird, because if I have something like eggs or something, which I don't feel is it's filling, because I add a little bit of if I have avocado or something, the good fat on there, I'm full. I'm just done. But he wants to have salad the very first meal, and that's fine.
Okay, so let's talk about what we're going to talk about. Jeez.
Oh,
was that on? I didn't see that one on the agenda there, honey.
It wasn't on the agenda. I kind of got into my channel a little bit there. Sorry.
Yeah, well, let's plug your channel. So your channel is, Tracey Coral, right?
It's Tracey Coral.
And what did you added more to it now?
Yeah, My Journey to Health.
My Journey to Health. Tracey Coral, My Journey to Health.
Oh, I didn't change my little hashtag. I should really change that then.
Well, no, I think you keep using that hashtag, people will find you.
That's true.
And it's a shorter, easier hashtag. So Tracey has her own channel. You should go check it out. I should basically put you on Stream Elements too. I'm not sure if we have a bot. But let's go through.
Anyway.
So let's go through the entire process of installing the DC to DC charger. So here you see the wires. I stuffed it kind of over the battery and behind the engine compartment, along the fender, kind of the wheel well. And then I attached it's actually electrical tape to that harness on the battery. That white goop that white goop is actually lithium grease to stop the corrosion. So I cleaned the battery. That was the job I did 2 weeks ago, because we had corrosion on the poles. And then laid out the wires, and you'll see the green one. The green one is for the command switch in the truck to turn off the DC charger if we want to add that feature later. And then so then I attached all the wires to the wire fish, and then I got them through. See that little compartment there, that little cubby, there's a little plastic thing that comes off there, and then there's just another view of them coming through. And then there's actually another hole. You can barely see it there on the top left. No. And then so it comes out of the side. So from the top, you can fish them through the side of the truck. And then, I basically crimped the connectors to the quick connect. And so that's one side of the quick connector. And then I went and got plenty of wire. So you can see the truck on the left there, the truck bumper. And so had plenty of wire to go from the truck connector all the way to the DC to DC charger. So it goes through the left bay, which is the right bay, which is the battery, and the left bay is the inverter charger. So you can see the wires. Then just above there is the DC to DC charger, and in that, just behind the inverter charger, there's the bus bars on a board. So that is before I added the DC charger, and then you can see there's a second one now on the second pole to the right. So that's the DC charger now added to the mix, and that is the DC to DC charger mounted on the wall. So what I did is I didn't think that Luan would really hold anything. So what I did is I glued and screwed that board to the wall with that 4,000 adhesive, whatever, construction adhesive. So my concern is that it would fall with all the vibrations. We take some pretty bad roads, and so you'll notice that there's not a lot of room at the top side of the DC to DC charger, and they get really hot. So I was looking at more videos of people who installed them, and a guy had put blowers on the bottom to push the heat up and through, but I didn't have enough room to put that blower. But I ended up ordering the blower, and I put it at the top, and basically the part that touches the DC to DC charger, actually that's where the air comes out of the blower. And I tied it into the upstream side, to the truck side of this power supply, because I have a breaker there. So how come that picture? Oh,
where's your picture?
I don't know. But I have a video, even better. So let me show you what I did in the engine compartment.
All right, negative to the negative pole. I put a fuse on the positive pole, and then also a breaker, which gives me a manual disconnect.
So there you go. That was the DC to DC charger installation, kind of in a nutshell. So if you have any questions on that, feel free to drop us an email. We'd be happy to help you out with that. I don't really have time to do parts list and put it on our website like a lot of other channels do, but I'd be happy on one-on-one. Just let me know and I can talk you through it.
Awesome. Well, we have to be you, because whoosh.
So the next thing I want to talk about is this. Hang on. So there is another Starlink update. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? You probably heard about it. All the channels are talking about it.
SpaceX is now officially right on the top of their front page, going after the RV market with Starlink for RVs.
All right. So the link is in the description of this live stream. So if you want to see the whole video and learn all about that, in a nutshell, really here's what I got in a nutshell. So Starlink is, I think, $110 a month US. And then if you want there, it's time to go live. If you want portability, it's an extra $25, an extra $25 US a month. That is if you're a home base address, right? You have a service address, right. And then you can go mobile. You can take it portable. But you can't, and then you can change your service address if you get somewhere more permanent. But I think it has to be in the country that you ordered from.
Yeah.
The RV, the RV one automatically starts at the 110 plus 25. And I think it's, I already forgot. One of them is like on the best service, and I think the RV one gets a little bit more priority if you've got the RV. You know what? Let's just freaking watch the video. How's that?
So this is a whole new tier of service that you can get, intended specifically for the RV market. So just what is it? Is this something new, something great, something wonderful, different hardware? Actually, it's not much changed at all. Earlier this month, we covered Starlink portability coming out. This was a new feature that SpaceX enabled that for $25 extra a month, you could take residential Starlink service, bringing the price from $110 to $135. You could then enable portability and take your residential service
did I enable
on
sound?
the go with you. Well, Starlink for RVs is basically that from the get-go. So it's $135 a month, and you do not need a fixed residential address. So you can order Starlink for RVs right now. They have availability, no wait list, no matter where you are in the country.
They can see that. Yeah, so there it is. It's
yeah, so so that was the good news. And as soon as
is saying that you still can't get it everywhere.
No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work everywhere, but it works for us. It's going to work in Baja, Mexico.
Yeah.
That's the big one.
Yeah.
So let's quickly show you what happened to us with respect to Starlink. As soon as I find those pictures. Where are those pictures? I got too many on here, guys. Okay, so this showed up.
Yep.
Da, 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 da. And we received it, but I put in the DC to DC charger first before I did this installation. So I hadn't bought the pole. So decided to get the pole mount. Don't want to put it on the roof.
No.
And so install it on the pole mount, and it's really simple. You turn on the app, leads you through the whole installation, and then all of a sudden it wakes up and it gets online. And then I did a quick test at the beginning, and it's like, wow, 107 down, 7 up, which is good enough for me to work. And then I did another test at night, in the middle of the night, and wow, 253 down, 13 up, which is amazing. We can do YouTube, we can do live streams, and we're actually coming to you right now from Starlink. So we are using our, right now, so Tristan was our Wi-Fi extender name, Wi-Fi. So we decided to call our Starlink internet Tristan Star. Does it sound like a porn star name?
That's what I said.
Tristan Star.
That's what I said. I said, oh my gosh, I don't know if I like that name.
So
either it's a porn star, or it could be somebody in drag. Just saying.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. So that is great news. So we're actually totally independent from the house. We're not using the house Wi-Fi. The tenant's got that Wi-Fi all to himself.
That helps a lot too, because we
have the lowest level. Yeah, we have the lowest level of service too. So I know I was getting buffering and problems at work with Teams, video meetings. So it was buffering. So that's when they announced portability, we ordered it, and it was here within almost a week. It was in Calgary within 5 days, but it took the weekend to clear customs. Right. And it was here like the Monday, and I didn't install it until Wednesday, Thursday.
You were busy though.
Was it yesterday? No, the day before yesterday. Thursday. Mm-hmm. So at lunchtime, I basically stopped work, and instead of having lunch, I actually installed the.
So he did do a speed test, James.
Yeah.
First thing.
Okay, so let's show you the speed test.
You ready?
Yeah. Is it that one? So that was 107 down, 7 up was the first speed test. And that was like within an hour of it coming to life. And then I did another speed test at night, and it was 253 down, 13 up. You can see on June 3rd at 2:14 a.m. I did that speed test. I wanted to see if there was a drastic difference. So I can do another one now and see how it works. So Starlink app. But it's been amazing. I was concerned that the upload speed would be too low for video conferencing for work and all that, but no, it's fine. We're 100% using Starlink. We haven't had any dropouts, probably because there's not a whole lot of people that have it here. We're in the city.
Yeah.
Everybody still has their, usual provider. And let's do the speed test. Here it comes. Going up, going up, going up. Oh, it's in the 200s. 240. Now it's doing the upload, but the latency is very low. It's very high. As you can see there, 86. The latency here now is like 95. And that's kind of the delay of the kind of signal going and coming back. And that can give you kind of, things like what's coming out of your mouth is in sync to the sound that people hear. There's kind of that delay.
Yeah. Like when you're talking on a video and it's not coming. Like
sorry, it tested my phone, like my local data internet first. So right now it's testing the router to the internet. So
but this one that you have on the screen here is when you did the test, right? June 3rd.
That was at night through a different app, Open Signal or the Starlink app.
Right.
So I'm almost done here. So now it's checking.
You just filtered out a little bit here. Be careful what you do here.
Okay, probably because I'm speed test also. So let me take that down. So I'm doing a speed test too, right? So it's using.
Oh, look at that, Jane. We passed you outside of Kamloops. Hello, Badge.
Badge. Everybody needs one. Welcome. Wow, Badge, you'd be proud of me. I installed the DC to DC charger.
He did you proud, Badge.
And it only took me a day. It took me a full day, like 8 to 5, all day. Took my time. I had to go get extra cable from. Basically, I got booster cable. Actually, I went to go get booster cable, but the guy said at Napa says I use 6-gauge. This other wire that I use for speaker installations and all that. It's cheaper. It's a lot better. Okay, so the speed test. Let's see here. Let's show you the speed test. So let me take that off. So
it's backwards, but
okay, 136, right? So I know it's backwards, but 136 just tested, and the upload was 15 up, and that's why it's working perfectly.
See, it looks backwards to you, but when you do it, I see it perfectly straight on mine. So I don't know if they can see it straight or not, because I see it perfectly straight. It's weird.
So that was the speed test this morning, and that seems to be consistent. We're just over, we're over 100 down, and that's plenty for us.
Badge said, oops. You're the man.
And you are liking it. Wow.
Oh.
Could you imagine paying for all these installations? There's a few things we paid for. The Wi-Fi booster. Yeah, the Wi-Fi booster, the WineGuard, that we had installed professionally because I wasn't comfortable, didn't know how to fish the wire through. Right. So the guy fished the wire through the toilet. No, it's not a toilet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sink vent. Yeah. The main chase, the main vent, like waterworks vent.
But you did the toilet. It's just that you didn't do the vent.
Yeah, I didn't cut the hole.
No, he was scared to cut the hole.
I wasn't going to cut a hole through the roof of the camper. I wasn't going to do that. So I took it to the dealer, and they installed they cut the hole and they installed the vent and the vent cover on the outside.
Yes. I
kind of got like a Venturi type vent so that when we go down the road, it actually kind of naturally drafts the toilet. So anyway, so that's back to Starlink. Super, super happy. I mean, we are at our service address. Once we hit the road, then we go on to the portability service, which is basically best. What is it? Always portable, always. Oh yeah. So the RV service. So if you get the RV version of Starlink, then it was right here. No registered service address. So you don't have to wait to get service at a service address. They will ship you a unit right away. If your service address doesn't have service yet, then you go on a waiting list.
Yeah.
If you order the RV, you get it right away. There's no waiting list. But it's always portable on a best effort. That's always when you're in portable. The local people who have service addresses come first, and then but you're kind of we're all deprioritized when we're on the road. The neat part about the RV service is that you can pause it. You can pause the service. So if you don't RV all the time, it's great because you're not paying for it all year round, because it's like $135 a month USD. That's a fair bit of dollars. So if you're only going out for 2 to 4 months, 6 months, then that makes more sense. We're kind of 4 or 5 months at our home address, and then we believe that when we get down to Southern Baja, that the service will be available, because they're saying it will be available later this year on the website, and B, that there won't be that many people on it, because most people down there have fixed homes and they've set up local internet provider service. Right. So we don't expect it to be very busy, and the best available, if best available is 20 down, I'm good with that. That'll work. That'll work. So we're into the second hour. So, Jane and Richard,
if you guys are
ready, you can kind of hit that link. It's got to be from a browser. So if you're coming on your phone, your TV, you need a webcam. So the best is probably a laptop at the kitchen table with you guys side by side. Hit that link and make sure it goes to a browser. Chrome is best.
I got Ron getting tires on SUV.
Woohoo!
Oh, nice.
Road trip.
Woohoo! I love the sound of road trip.
I love road trips.
Well, you guys have fun. Have a great day and have a great weekend. Big hugs.
So while Badge is here, Badge, I got a story for you. So our furnace board board came loose, and
oh gosh,
the blower would come on, but then it wouldn't fire. And then I'd go out there, take off the cover, jiggle the board, and sometimes it would fire, sometimes it wouldn't. And I knew it was the board. So I tried calling a local RV dealer, and they said we're booking into August, but they gave me the name of a couple of mobile service guys. So guy came over. He said he had to take out the furnace. So he tried taking out the furnace. It's a truck camper. Couldn't get it out. He got everything disconnected. And I guess there's screws or something on the side of the furnace. And the hole where the furnace is just big enough. And when he tries to pull it, he cannot get it through. So I told him, hey, listen, I think it's really just the board. Why don't you just take the board, replace the board, and see if that fixes it? Let's start there. So my only other option now is to maybe, if I need to get it fixed, is either A, go without a furnace, which in the fall, I'm kind of don't want to do that because we are traveling fall and spring. And B is to take it back to the RV dealer, to take it back to Fraser Way in Leduc, from Regina, and drop it off there, drive all the way back. And then when it's ready, drive all the way back. So that's going to be a really expensive service call and fuel. So just if you have any ideas, if you've seen this problem before, because truck campers are so tight, you can barely get to it from the inside, from the basement, to disconnect everything. And then in the end, he could just not. I'm going to say, you should have heard the choice words of this guy. I don't think he'll ever take a truck camper job again. And it was the first question I asked the guy. Hey, do you work on truck campers? Because I knew it was going to be an issue. And so I'm not sure. I'm praying that it's going to be just the board replacement. But he's going to have he had a heck of a hard time getting one of the gas lines off. I don't even know if this thing's going to be able to put it all back together in that little space. So if you have any ideas, give us a nudge on tumbleweedrvlife@gmail.com. Maybe we can have a quick telephone conversation. All right, so that's it there. We're still waiting for Richard and Jane to come on. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Is it on the outside of the window?
Oh, I did have a picture of that. Did I not upload it?
It is on the outside window, LOL.
What is it? Sorry, who's?
The tumbleweedrvlife.com.
Oh, yeah, what?
I don't know. It's whatever you said. TumbleweedRvLife.com.
I don't know what it is on.
If you need to contact us, there it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's it. TumbleweedRvLife@gmail. No, that's .com. That's our
This
.com.
is .com.
Yeah, TumbleweedRvLife@gmail.com.
At
gmail. So yeah, that's an interesting one. Gee, I did take a picture. I didn't upload that one.
Jane said, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Jane?
Yep.
You
sent her an email?
I sent you an email.
Email,
and there's a link in the email.
Yep. Click on the link. It'll say you've entered the broadcasting studio.
Yeah.
And that's what you do.
Yeah. So no, I didn't upload that one. So I'll show you, Badge, how tight tolerance they installed this furnace in. The repair guy seems to think that they put in the furnace and then they built the camper around it and made a hole that was the size of the furnace. It's kind of weird. They slid it in there. It was probably the walls were up and they slid it in, and then they finished the basement after. So let me go get that picture here. Yeah, it's just loading all my pictures. Well, we're going to get around to the gardening around the house. I got those pictures uploaded. Where is that?
Did you get them? Or I'm not too sure because I think somebody was asking about them, but I don't know what. We're just waiting to see if Jane can get. I'm just sending a message.
Okay, here we go, Badge.
Jane can get.
Here is the picture.
Get in our studio here.
Okay, so there's the picture. That is the outside access to the furnace. Yeah. And you can see he took the board out and all that. All the wires are dangling. You should see the inside. All the ducts are kind of hang. I'm just now I'm worried that this thing isn't going to go back together.
We're just waiting to see if Jane Whoops.
That's bandwidth.
Don't use
the bandwidth.
Sorry.
So as you can see, look how tight that is. And he says there's screws like sticking out on the sides. So when he tries to bring it through, those screws kind of are in the way, and he fiddled with it for a good half hour, just the point of trying to slide it out.
Yeah. So it was actually, I could hear him swearing.
Saying, yeah, he was swearing.
There was a couple of curse words I heard.
So anyways, so there's
So I'm assuming that it was
It's our last repair, like it's our last big fix, because right next to that furnace is our water connections, and there was a drip there. There was a little leak, and so I didn't take that picture, but I had to take the whole panel off. I had to cut all the.
She made it.
Oh, okay. Hang on, guys. So you're good to go?
You guys good? Give us a thumbs up.
Give us a thumbs up.
Give us a thumbs up, Jane. Richard,
give us a thumbs up. Can you hear us? Give us a thumbs up. No thumbs up yet.
Okay, get that picture off and then show us, and then
give me 1 second.
Let's see if they can see us. There we go. Okay, give us a thumbs up, guys.
Thumbs up.
Is it okay?
Thumbs up.
You guys ready?
You ready? Thumbs up.
I don't know if they can you hear us?
Okay, hang on.
I don't know if they can hear us.
Okay, so hang on. Private chat. Okay, can you hear it? Oh, thumbs up in the private chat. Okay. All right. So, with further ado, here we go. They are here. Let's play the video one more time.
Yeah.
Look at that. Our friends are mooch docking. They just picked up their new tailored coach in Ontario, and on the way back, they stopped with us. And who is it?
Not me.
It's Richard and Jane. You'll have to come on our next live and tell us all about the Taylor Coach experience.
Yes, mooch docking experience.
Catch you on Saturday.
What happened?
Where are you guys?
What happened? You're on twice.
Hello.
Oh,
You gotta close one of them.
You're here twice.
You gotta close one of them.
Okay, I'm going to move this one.
Move that one. Yeah. There you go. Whoa.
Whoa! You closed the wrong one.
oh, there's the guy's on.
Hello, turn on your camera. Do you have a camera?
Yeah, just hang on a sec.
Okay, you got it. I'm good. I got water now.
Yeah.
I drank way too much coffee. Wait.
Can you see us now?
Can't see you.
Can't see ya.
We can see you on the other one. Do you want to try logging in again?
Try logging into the other one.
The second time you logged in was better.
Yeah. My hair is such a mess. It's a mess.
Hang on. I'll be right with you. Kick from studio.
There we go.
All right.
There.
All right.
Yay.
Are you on your phone? Are you guys on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, put your phone sideways. Hey!
Whoops.
Yeah.
You need one of those things that can hold your phone.
Yeah, it does, but it's broken. So if I let it go, it turns sideways and all wonky. So
No, I'm gonna get you if you come back this way. I have those. It's a holder. It's a holder, and it holds your phone on the table like that.
Oh, okay.
You got that on yours too. Take it
Yeah.
off that stupid thing.
Yeah.
No, it's not one of those. It's an actual thing that
It's like a little cradle.
it's like a little cradle,
You
and
just
it sits on the yeah.
Yeah. So how did your travels go on the way home?
Great. We what did we do when we left your place? Well, hey, guess what? We got the water heater fixed.
Yeah.
Jamie figured
Oh,
it
my
out.
goodness.
She yeah, we pulled out that other I don't know what you call it, that other wire doohickey thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not convinced that was even the problem. I think it just almost fell out, so it was loose. Anyways, Jane plugged the new one back in, and voila, we got hot water.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it
my
was
goodness.
so,
5 days.
so
Desperate women do desperate things.
Baby wipes.
Yeah.
Baby wipes are our friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a uneventful trip all the way back here. Where did we stop when we left Regina?
We went to Aspen Crossing.
yes. So did you see Kent and Lisa?
Yes, it was wonderful. What an amazing place that Aspen Crossing is. And we just loved meeting Kent and Lisa. They're really neat people too, and very busy people, I tell you.
Very busy. There's Aspen Crossing. Yeah, they're actually working at that campground right now. And we got something in the mail. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah. So they are right. So Aspen Crossing is just southeast of Calgary.
Yeah,
And it is an awesome place, isn't it?
it is.
It's really got quite a culture to it. To the whole Aspen Crossing presentation is it's all around trains. Aspen Crossing, it's a train station, right? And a train, Robert. It's a cool place. Huge.
Ride the train?
We had the train robbery right in front of our campsite. It's awesome. I'm like, wait a minute, what's this sketchy guy doing driving around, pretending he's drinking and all that stuff? And then they robbed the train right in front of our place.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it was awesome.
So Christian and I donated some money to their daughter's
Anna.
And we got a book in the mail. It basically it features her and her art class, and she is in Nigeria right now.
Yeah.
Niger.
Africa.
Niger.
So it's pretty cool. And I was pretty excited to show. I can't wait to show that to Kent and Lisa when we see them.
So if you look here, see this right here? There's a little dock there. And Kent and Lisa's yesterday's video, they came out. They actually shot it on this little dock right here.
Did you guys go on the dock? It's a lake. It's a little
pond.
Yeah.
Man-made pond.
Yeah.
It's really big, you guys. Hey?
So this is the original campground, right? You can see there's a lot more trees.
Mm-hmm.
And then they super expanded it here in the last couple of years. So I think this is the latest expansion right here. I don't even think the pads are in yet back here. So anyways, so tell us a little bit more about did you get to spend any time with Kent and Lisa?
Yes, we did. We all sat around their campfire a couple nights in a row. It was really nice. And I was going to say that the spot we stayed in, I don't think anyone had ever used that. We were the first people to use our camping spot. It was pretty spiffy clean and all that. They keep them clean anyway. And there's like 1 million people. When we arrived, there was like 5 people behind us. Like it was Friday night and we parked, and then all of a sudden within an hour, it was like every campground was full. 360 camp spots opened up, and people just flocked right in. And
wow.
And the funny thing is that they have these really nice burn barrels, like for your campsite. And they're really fancy. They got a grill that comes over them and everything. And so they're one of the few places where you can actually have a campfire. And so everybody was buying the wood, and they come and deliver it to your site. They'll deliver ice or food, whatever you want. And pretty ritzy place. I was likening it to that fancy RV resort down in Florida by Disneyland. You know, they got like a ritzy. This is like the ritzy of Canada. I tell you, this place.
It's got a ritzy deal, but the actual rental, it's $40 a night. I mean, you could buy into all the extras that they got, like the train and the dinner on the train, and they got a gift shop, they got a restaurant, they got all that stuff, which is really quite pricey. But the actual campsites are not that pricey. They're $40 a night. So
you consider $40 a night not that pricey?
Yeah.
Hey, we ran into a couple that paid $70 a night.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
San Diego.
See, I'm still stuck in the 90s when I started RVing, and I thought $22 a night was really expensive at Dutch Lake in Clearwater. You know, it's like wow. And we were there for 3 weeks, so we negotiated a little bit on that. You know, down to 20 or 18. You know, or the 7th night free or.
So,
but 40.
Yeah. So how many? You only stayed one night, and then where'd you go from there?
We stayed 3 nights.
We stayed 3 nights.
Yeah.
And they launched us with a bacon and egg breakfast from Kent and Lisa's site. And they were entertaining another couple, preacher kind of couple from they were from Calgary. 2 other couples actually.
Yeah.
We got to meet some neat people there.
Yeah, they had one of those broadstone griddles or whatever they're called.
Yeah, Blackstone.
And it was like a camp cook. He was busy on that thing. There was like, I don't know, 4 pounds of bacon or something on there when we arrived. I'm like, hallelujah.
Nice.
Yeah, by the way, we do not consider $40 a night cheap, but enter the world of $10 a liter for gas, and let me tell you, campsites are not at $20 anymore. You might get a provincial campsite for $20, $25, $30, but private the run places, they're probably averaging 50. From what we can see.
Yeah, we're not campground people. We're boondockers welcome.
We do boondockers welcome, or we go up in the hill.
Oh yeah, I overlander. and all else fails, then it's going to be, hey, it's after dark, let's just stop here.
Stop here.
You know?
Yeah.
And then we're up at sunrise and off again.
So where'd you guys go from there?
We went up to Spruce Grove and Sherwood Park area. And then we booked it across through Jasper Park and started making our way home.
Nice.
Walmart in Sherwood Park for a couple of nights. Which was good. It was good.
That's right close to my daughter's place. I mean, she just literally lives up the road from there.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. So my brother lives there 5 minutes away from that Walmart. So he's in a trailer park. So I didn't have room to park anything other than a bicycle.
Yeah, I know which one you meant. You mean like that 1989 tornado ripped right through there.
Yes, yeah, it did. Yeah. Hey, the bike, just got confirmation that my bicycle is covered under insurance. It didn't cover the whole cost, but it covered a little bit better than half the cost of the bike.
Well, there you go. Well, that's good news.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
That's good news. So I noticed you guys. I was following you, Jane. I noticed I was following her phone.
Stalking.
We shared each other's locations so that we could follow them as they were coming back from Ontario after they picked up the trailer. But you stayed south of Vancouver, there, south of Abbotsford. Where was that?
That was in beautiful Cultus Lake. It was so gorgeous there. We have friends that they live there full time. Got a little house there, and they live right in Cultus Lake area, and it was just gorgeous. Their property actually backs onto some kind of provincial park, and so it was just really pretty there, man. But we had such beautiful weather traveling all the way from Millgrove, Ontario to here. Like, it was gorgeous. And then we get back to BC and it's like monsoon,
Oh my.
West Coast, yeah.
Oh man. I didn't see this by Neil. Was it a full hookup, guys?
That's Aspen Crossing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So there you go, your answer, Neil. It's a full hookup.
Yeah.
So when you got to BC, it was really the same, rainy or what?
Well, just when we got down to Cultus Lake,
and
it's been raining like crazy on and off here since we've been home, but we got our baby home and we're pretty happy about that.
So
and
that's what we want to talk about.
We worked out all our little issues.
Perfect. Yeah. We want to talk about that. Like, if someone was to do that, how would they do that?
So, well, first of all, let's back up. Why did you decide to go to build a custom coach?
Oh, there's quite a story behind that. Well, first we bought Jane found this little 12-foot, actually 9-foot box called a Bobby, and it was a Taylor coach. And so we purchased that guy here on the island, on Vancouver Island, a rare find. And maybe Jane, maybe you want to talk about how you came into contact with that seller.
Yeah, so we had made this plan that we were going to go to back in 2019 to Washington State and Oregon, and for a couple weeks. Yeah, so we actually purchased a tent trailer, and we're fixing it up. And the first tent trailer we bought, because we're just total newbies, we've tent camped all our lives. And we bought this tent trailer, and it was too massive. I mean, this tent trailer had like king size beds in it and stuff. It was too heavy for our car. So we traded it. We sold that one, got another tent trailer. And as we're fixing it up, I started looking on the internet, and I saw Taylor Coach and all these ultra lightweight, and they were talking about the weight of all these small trailers they make. And so we ended up deciding that we were gonna have one of these. So I looked it up on Kijiji and I found one, and it was like right an island off of this island. So I clicked, I want it, kind of thing. And then that morning, Richard was already at work at the hospital, and I was like, I'll behave. I'll give you every paycheck for the rest of my life. Just let me buy this. And I didn't think that, a third like to buy 3 trailers in 2 months, that he would even go for it, but he did. And so we bought our very first travel trailer, which was a little Bobby.
And that's the Bobby that's on the screen there?
Yeah. And we didn't know anything about travel trailers or anything, but what we learned, like that trailer that we bought was a 2011, right. And our whole trip morphed into 33 states instead of 2 states because we had this little RV, right?
Exactly.
And this little travel trailer. And we were snug as 2 bugs in a rug in that thing, because that dinette folds down to a queen size bed.
Right.
And the only issues that we had with the whole thing was those little plastic clips that close the cupboard doors were getting brittle, and we had to buy a package of that. So that was like $7 or something. But I mean, the whole trip was great. And we decided that because we're going to go to Niagara Falls to visit Richard's family, that we would go to Taylor Coach because it's only an hour outside of Niagara Falls. So we actually went and met the Taylor Coach family. And I say family because they build these things like in their backyard, and they got this big shop. And we got to meet Brad Taylor and his son Nate and his son Bobby, is, because they named these trailers after their children.
Yeah.
That's how sweet they are. And so there's the Nick Nat and the Dill and the Bobby, and so on and so forth. So
do the kids, because they're named after these trailers, are they old enough to say what they want in that trailer, or is it just
well, the beautiful thing is that the customer gets to order whatever they want in their trailer. Mm-hmm. So it's the trailers are just named that for the length that they are.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And but the customer gets to, and they're a 4-year build guarantee now too. And you get to order whatever you want in whatever size trailer, and however wide you want it, however high you want it, all that stuff.
Right.
And because there's people who ordered a trailer because they like NASCAR racing, and so they ordered a trailer that they could go up and sit on the roof like a total deck.
Nice.
And so they're built really well. That's why they got the 4-year guarantee on them. And another thing that they do with these trailers is they don't use all the regular RV caulking and stuff like that. They use industrial silicone. Mm-hmm. So it lasts quite a bit longer, like 7 to 10 years.
Yeah.
Right. So are you guys planning on getting solar?
We got solar on it.
Oh, you did already?
Yeah,
so which size did you get? 21?
We got ours ended up, we ordered a 19-footer, but it's actually 20 feet. It's a 17-foot box. And so it's a 20.
That's like what they got.
Yeah. Yeah, and so the funny thing is that because of the pandemic and everything, like they're getting to be more known, and so people are ordering now into 2026 with Taylor Coach, because they only make like 35 a year. And we got to meet all 4 guys that built our trailer. It took them 11 days, and we finally got our trailer. But when we first ordered it, we had a we had a smaller trailer ordered and different layout and everything. And 3 years later, we changed the plans like twice, 2 or 3 times. And now we got we're calling it the man cave, because Richard wants to take his buddy camping with him, and he doesn't want to be that close to sleeping next to another guy. So we had to make it so that, there's a guy on one end and a guy on the other.
Well, yeah, because the table goes down into a bed, and then the back part, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's our layout, right? Pretty well, that's our layout. Yeah. Except we have a big bathroom in it and stuff. I was actually gonna take you guys on a little tour if you wanted.
Right. Sure, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, did you lock it? Because I went out there. We're gonna, let's see. I wonder if we can we?
Yeah, they're custom built badge.
Let's see. I thought I'd be able to switch my camera around, but I don't know how to do that.
There's a little icon on the bottom.
Looks like arrows going in a circle.
Okay, I'm gonna.
It looks like a little picture with arrows on it.
Okay.
Okay, you can always just turn the camera.
You can always just turn it around. Yeah.
I'll just do it this way. Richard
can be the Vanna. Let Richard be Vanna.
Yeah, that's right. So it's
and that's where we were parked when we were there.
Yeah,
that's their boondocking spot, guys.
Yeah, here I'll go back here and you can see the whole with 30 amp hookup, water.
That's on the island.
Okay. Welcome to the hotel, Trey.
Come on in.
Come on in. Well, there you go. And she's got it all decked out with Canadian colors.
Yeah.
Absolutely love the checker.
We got
red and black.
The big 21-inch oven.
Woo!
And this is a double-sized bed. This folds out. And we got storage up here.
Wow. Yeah.
And the big fridge.
Huge fridge. Yeah.
We got.
Show them the lights you just put in.
Oh, yeah. So I put these lights in so that when we open the door, we've got like a night light.
When they want to
so
go to
you're
the
not
bathroom.
scrambling to get, and it's got like a lot of light to, so when you're showering, you got lots of, you can see what you're doing. And our little gift from Tumbleweed RV. And yeah, it's got a couple of different closets and lots of storage up this way.
Beautiful.
I like these lights because they've got a USB underneath.
You can't see them, Jane. Put your thing down. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so it's got a USB right underneath to charge your phone.
Nice. That's fantastic, actually.
And you order all this stuff this stuff here, and it's like the outside too. We've got
Hey, show the
Show
the controls.
Show the controller
Yeah.
panel.
Show the
And we
control
got,
panel at the door.
a little USB plug out here, and so this is what
Jane,
we got, the 55th edition.
right there. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you got the solar there.
Solar
Yeah.
and your pump. Everything is on that panel.
yeah. So this is our Wi-Fi booster and our water pump, water heater, and our solar.
Nice.
Excellent.
Very nice.
Yeah, so
Fantastic. Yeah, I love the decorating, Jane.
So I'm gonna show off basically Boondockers Welcome in terms of where you're at. So Camp Calamity is Jane and Richard's
Yep.
boondocking site, host site. So I will just back out here, zoom out,
So it's on the island and it's right
just
there.
coming off the ferry in Nanaimo,
Yep.
and I will just back out some more so you can see where it is relative to the rest of Canada and the US. Just
Okay, go back in. Yep. So there it is. So it literally right off the ferry.
yeah. Yeah, we're about a 10-minute drive from Duke Point Ferry.
There it is.
That's our place.
There it is. So yeah, so what do you guys have got planned?
and look,
Oh, there you are.
look,
And then there's us.
Yeah,
We're us. And there's somebody else too. Jay Feather.
yeah. Actually, that other trailer is another YouTuber.
Nice.
Yeah,
See, it's a pretty big spot. Like she has a picture there of just that spot, and it's a pretty big spot.
Yeah, that's it.
yeah. 30 feet by 30 feet.
30 feet by 30 feet.
yeah.
Yeah, look at that. You can unhook your trailer and then you can park right beside.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you for the tour. We actually had a little mini tour, but we didn't videotape it.
Right on. So, so based on your experience, would you recommend? Would you recommend Taylor
Recommend the
Coach?
way? Yeah.
oh yeah. Because when you think about, there's a lot more that we didn't talk about, like the fact that they weld the frame right there, like they go right from the frame up when they build these things. And also it's got a one-piece aluminum. It's completely sealed on the bottom, so no ants, no mice, nothing can get into your trailer unless you leave the door open like we're doing right now. And it's got a one-piece aluminum roof too, so they're built so sturdy, you know.
Yeah.
And the neat thing is that we had an issue. I'm gonna tell them, hon.
No.
We had an issue. We were drunk with our own power, okay? Let's just state that. And we have a dry bath now, that nice shower. And so we went a little crazy with the shower, and we woke up the next day and we didn't have the water pump working. And we're like, oh my goodness, it's brand new. What the heck's going on? So we phone the dealership, or the manufacturer, Brad Taylor. He answers right away, right? And he sees it's us. He's like, how's it going? And we're saying, you know, the water pump's not working. And he's like, oh, have you checked your water level? We're like, oh, we filled up yesterday. It's full.
Just turned it off.
Sure enough, we
Just turned
checked,
it off. Stop.
and we
Stop
were
it.
drunk with our own power, and used up that 26 gallons of water.
In one shower.
Yeah,
Or two showers.
two
actually.
showers. Had the luxury of it.
You are very clean.
Yeah, and so what I'm trying to say is that you phone and you get Brad Taylor, and they problem solve with you right off the top. And so it's now 3.5 years or something wait time to get one.
So anyways, back to the water pump. Yeah, all we had to do to solve the problem was put some water in the tank.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was easy. The water pump would blow out air. We couldn't figure out what's going on here.
Yeah.
It was an easy fix.
So it was just out of water.
It was just out of water.
And we'd never had a furnace before either. And so we didn't know that you go through the propane, because in our little Bobby, we could go like 2-3 months of full-time cooking and nothing would, we'd finally go through a tank of propane. But with a heater, we went through a tank of propane in like 2 weeks.
So that was another problem. I woke up one morning, tried turning the furnace on, and it would click and the fan would come on, then it would all shut down. So that was a huge problem because we were cold and the furnace ain't working. Catastrophe has struck again. First it was the water pump. Actually, first it was the water heater, then the water pump, and now the propane. So I did the brilliant thing of realizing, maybe the tank's empty. I'm not going through this again. So I went out there, switched the tanks, tried turning it on again, and it wouldn't turn on. So I don't know. I just kept farting around with it. Unplugged it at the tank again, plugged it back in, and sure enough, it fired up.
You just had air in the line. You just needed to get
something like that
to the furnace. I think the furnace has a little like plastic plunger that you can kind of prime it.
Okay.
I think the hot water heater is like that. You can kind of get the gas to come to it, or it's a reset. I'm not sure. I want to run the video that we did when you were here, and I want people to notice the wheels.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they're touching the ground. So let's play that again and see if we can notice.
Look at that. Our friends are mooch docking. They just picked up their new Taylor coach in Ontario, and on the way back, they stopped with us. And who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
Can't quite see it.
But the tires were not touching.
Those jacks. Tell us about those jacks. They're not stabilizer jacks. They're actually leveling jacks.
Yeah. So that's the other thing, that because Taylor Coach, they're a family that likes to go camping, and so they put these leveling jacks on the trailers instead of stabilizing jacks. So each jack, and there's 4 of them on this trailer, have a 7,500 pound capacity. And so we just jacked that puppy up. We had it like 4 inches off the ground or something, that side.
Yep.
So the tires were like 4 inches in the air. And you can get level in any camp spot you want because you got those leveling jacks on there.
So let's play it again and watch the boards that are underneath the jacks, because to get the wheels.
Look at that. Our friends are mooch docking. They just picked up their new Taylor coach in Ontario, and on the way back, they stopped with us.
I
can't stop the video, but
So there you go. I was amazed. I was amazed by that.
That is quite amazing, because when I read the manual on those jacks, it says do not lift your coach above the tires. Right? Don't take the weight. But Brad has got these. He builds the frame, so I'm sure he's got those jacks strategically placed where they're designed to be able to lift the whole thing off the ground.
Yeah, because he welds them right to the frame, and the whole, like, he puts down, he builds the frame, then he puts the, what's it called, the aluminum sheeting down, and then the plywood, and he attaches all that to the frame too. So these things are built so solid that, they're not going nowhere.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
So cool.
anybody's
So
wondering about cost, they're not cheap, but I think that for a brand new trailer this size with these appliances, the cost was in the $40,000 range, and I'm sure that's comparable to anything out there.
yeah.
I mean, if you look at the higher end ones, perhaps the silver bullets, what are they called?
Air-
Oh yeah.
Airstreams. Oh
I
my
mean, I've heard problems with those as well, and they're triple the cost of one of these. But I would say that this is probably built better, and for the only reason that there's only 4 guys that work on them, and each one of these 4 guys have got decades of experience. So you're not getting anybody who's training to learn how to build one in your build. What you're going to get, let's face it, at any big manufacturing factory, people are getting trained, and not to say that trainees are all dumbasses and they don't know what they're doing, right? But let's face it, you're going to run into problems somewhere along the line when they're being mass produced, like most of them are. But this is not so. 11 days to build it. I'm sure that most places, mass manufacturers are probably doing 11 in an hour, but sort of thing. But
exactly. Yeah. Like we went, like we did a tour of where our trailer came from, and there was tons of people there.
Oh yeah, it was mass production.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a lot of people. Like and not like it's kind of cool that you can meet the people that actually built your trailer.
Yeah.
Like, if we were to go, like we went there, and they could say, Huey, Louie, whatever, you guys know it was. We don't know who did it. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of cool. That you know exactly who did it. That's kind of neat.
Yeah. You phone them, you don't get a call center. You get the actual founder of the business.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Actually.
Yeah, or a secretary that is gonna say, "Oh, we'll get back to you."
Yeah.
Okay, so 8 minutes until we raid Captain Jack.
Oh, we got to raid.
So what are your so you guys retired, and what's your travel plans?
Well, we really haven't got anything in the works right now. We're thinking about going to Ottawa for
July 1st.
June 22nd is actually when James Top is arriving in Ottawa.
Okay.
So there's a big event in Ottawa on June 22nd as far as the freedom fighting movement goes here in Canada. So that's serious contemplation there. We better be making a move on that soon because it's the 4th right today, or the 5th today.
Yeah.
But that's a possibility. Yeah. So I mean, the difficulty is, of course, money and gas, and we've got a condo for sale right now. That sells, and if it does, it'll be a really easy decision to make to spend thousands of dollars. Yeah.
Condo's gonna sell. Where is the condo?
It's in the Nanaimo, so we got a 2-bedroom condo for sale in the Nanaimo. If anybody's interested, it's at a bargain basement price, lower than any other.
There's a question: are they lightweight and easy to pull? Our trailer is 2,464 pounds dry. And so we figure we're about 3,300 pounds going down the road because we are.
I think you're covering your microphone with your hand.
There.
Hello?
Is that
the sound changed.
Good.
Oh, is that good now?
We heard you. Yeah, we heard you. It's just it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the interesting part is that our FJ Cruiser, its tow load is 5,000 pounds, and we checked the gas because we went 9,700 kilometers and 6,000 miles, and we checked what the gas was going to there with no trailer, and then towing it all the way home, and it was $500 more to go 3,000 miles towing the trailer. So that's not, I think that's pretty reasonable, really. It ends up being 14 miles per gallon to tow that's the gas, that's what we get towing.
Yeah, and that's a trailer. So yeah, and that's a trailer. So that's pretty damn good.
So that's actually, I would say that's Taylor Coach's claim to fame is the lightweight of the trailers, and not, to combine that with durability and the solid build.
Right.
How do you do that with such a light trailer?
I have a question. How do you guys stay inside your house when your trailer is there?
I know. It's like every chance we get, we're sitting in the trailer.
Right?
It's awesome.
Because our house is literally right here. And where are we?
Yeah.
No, yeah, we're not just posing here for our lives. We actually moved back in.
We live here.
We moved back in May 1st. We are in our camper full time. Scheduling all this work around it. On Tuesday, the power is going to be put out because we're having our electric panel at the house upgraded. So it'll be interesting because we're going to be running off our solar. And, I've got the Starlink powered up, and I've got a monitor and a couple of laptops.
So that's going to be a test.
We're going to have to wait and see if it's going to work. I just want to see if the battery will handle the whole day, but I may go to the neighbors with an extension cord and say, may I plug in? It doesn't last.
Yeah, you guys are the model of how to really live your life and maximize your finances. Live in the driveway, rent the house out. That's awesome. We're considering that.
Yeah.
Why not?
What we need is that the house carries itself. It's like we don't make money off of it.
Not really, because we just want to make sure that there's somebody here in the house. We don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah.
And so that we're not getting double costs because, we made the investment to be in the camper and the truck and we can't afford both. So,
right.
So, sometimes you got to make it happen. And like the banner says, we decided to live our dreams now and today and not wait until someday,
right?
Till tomorrow or someday. So, you got to make it happen. And sometimes you got to take that leap of faith and it just happens.
And it happens.
So right on. So we got 2 minutes left. Any final thoughts on Taylor Coach?
Well, you know what? This isn't all about a sales pitch for Taylor Coach, but we love the family. We've gained relationships with Brad Taylor and his son Nate, the two main deals there, and we're quite excited about the relationship we have with them. So. Yeah. I mean, if anybody's thinking about a new travel trailer and a custom build one, we haven't run across any other company that custom builds them to this extent, like as wide, as high, as long. I mean, you're stuck with certain configurations. Like the whole look of it has got to be the way it is. They don't do pullouts or fifth wheels or anything like that. So. But we highly recommend them, and we love the life. We love the travel life, and we're trying to figure out a way to make it happen, like you guys are, right? Rent the house, use the money to go travel. That's well within the realm of possibilities for us.
Okay, well, guys,
we have to go. But if you are on the island, check out their place. Check out our video if you want to see what it looks like there, and. Papa?
And we'll catch you on the next one. Yeah. No. Well, okay. Almost there. So let's go raid Captain Jack. The link is in the chat. Jane and Richard, hang on, don't go anywhere. We'll chat some more.
Uno momento, por favor.
And then I can say we will catch you on the next one.
I'm Tracey.
And I'm Christian.
And we are Tumbleweed RvLife.